Okay, good day and welcome to Tough Talk. My name is Steve Bledee. Today we'll be talking the upcoming Unmasked African Festival, and here with me to talk about the festival are Mr. Reagan Bledee, Director of the Unmasked African Festival, and Skye, one of the volunteers. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, to start with first, what is Unmasked? For people who don't know about Unmasked Festival, what is Unmasked African Festival?
So, Unmasked African Festival is a colorful cultural festival in South Australia, and it used to be called before African Festival, but in 2013 it was rebranded as Unmasked, with the background that we wanted to unmask the beauty of Africa. We know most of the time it's the portray outside there of Africa in the mainstream media. So we wanted to unmask some of the beautiful culture, the food, the dances, the spiritual attachment of the continent, and also letting the public know that Africa is not one village or one country. Yeah. It's a diverse country with 53 different countries and millions of other subcultures as well.
So before we go into the upcoming event, I was going to ask about what's the goal, like the long-term goal of Unmasked Festival?
The long-term goal of Unmasked African Festival is actually to make it a mainstream cultural event in South Australia. So to be part of the cultural calendar of South Australia. We're already achieving that in a way that kind of the general population anticipate this festival, and is a one day for Africa in South Australia now, and it's also on the multicultural calendar as well. So our next kind of step we want to take with that now is to actually build the profile of the festival in terms of organization, in terms of planning, and in terms of implementation.
And even multimedia, photos, videos, because in today's world, digital era, it's all photos and videos. And just to speak to your point, the festival, for those who don't know much about the festival, is getting popular every year. It's something that people look forward to. And last year when I missed out on it, I was in Melbourne, I felt so bad. It's getting popular and decent every year. So that's really good.
Yeah, we've had increased attendance from 2014. So we come from where we used to have 1,000 people in Hammer Square before to now. Last year we had about 3,000 people in Victoria Square.
Coming Unmasked Festival. So what we know about it? People who want to display their products and things. What sort of information?
So this year already is going to be on the 23rd of September, Saturday, and in the heart of Adelaide. The heart of Adelaide is Victoria Square, a very redeveloped, picturesque venue where you got a beautiful green grass and kind of like amphitheater setting, but also the beautiful waterfall. So on the 23rd, Saturday, starting from 11 o'clock until 7 p.m. is the time.
Yes, so there'll be plenty of time to see so many of the different displays that are going to be on.
Yeah, this is going to be happening. So you got cultural activities, you got the drumming, you got dances, but also you got a lot of entertainment for children as well. This year we've actually put a lot of effort into bringing something new for the kids. So if we are still, there are opportunities for cultural performing groups out there to put in an expression of interest. The deadline for the registration is the 28th of August. Don't forget, 28th of August. So you can register to do a performance. You can also register your band, or if you're a solo artist, you can register yourself. Also, we taking registration for people who want full store. So a variety of food going to be there.
We're going to have a lot of food. There's going to be food from places like Sierra Leone, Rwanda, Kenya, Somalia. I mean, Liberia last year did some amazing roasted fish.
Yeah, tilapia. And well marinated in chili sauce.
Yeah, that's good.
And if you like chili,
good chili.
There's going to be Ghanaian food there, and I know that's really chili. And this year we're actually going to have a cooking demonstration too. The Faraja restaurant is going to be doing a demonstration.
So they're going to be doing a cooking demonstration, but also food tasting.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've just put my hand off to do the food tasting.
I will join you too.
Yeah, really spicy. But also for those people who have art and craft, stores can also register, and we usually give subsidized the cost of art and craft stores to the community, so that's kind of like free of charge. But we also taking booking from service providers who want to come and share their information with the general African population in South Australia. So that registration is also, the deadline is the 28th. We still got a couple of spaces, so come if you want to be a sponsor. It's not too late. Just come on board, and we're welcoming. We got a sponsorship package that people can read and subscribe to. So for the food store, we charge a minimum cost of $75 just to cover things like the Mikey, this electricity, and other little bit and pieces.
But all the prices of everything is going to be on the website. When
it's
you
on
go
the
to the website, you register, it'll tell you what charges are there for you and what you can expect from us.
So Facebook page as well.
Yeah, also it's on Facebook. It's on if you're on our mailing list, for example, you got the physical the PDF forms. But if you jump on the website, it's easier to do on the website. You just jump on www.unmaskedafrica.com.au, and that way you can go to how to get involved and register your community, register your food store, register your individual artist, register as a service provider, or register as an art and crafts store.
Yeah, also, I think, I'll say the 2015 one, there were good photos that came out of the event, something to look forward to as well. Good African music, DJs were there playing good African music, and I think the environment itself is just a good place to be. The vibe is good in the heart of the city of Victoria Square. It was pretty interesting. We had Sud Magazine there as well. So diverse group of African people, diverse people doing different initiatives, coming together. Networking as well is a good place to network. So is there anything you want to add for people to know about the Unmasked Festival or the upcoming event?
So this year we're getting the Colombian dance group. So we've invited them as a special performance on the day. So it's just getting a bit of mixed culture too, not just focusing on African, but being South Australia being a multicultural community, we want to also use the opportunity to engage with other cultures as well. So we've got a Ghana Living Center down Marion who are going to be doing an indigenous performing welcome to country and smoking ceremony, a sign to show that we respect their spiritual attachment to the land, and acknowledging that we are on the land of the Ghana people. But also we looking forward to the spectacular performances from our own culture, like Jean-Marc, for example.
We're going to have not only individual artists like this, very well-known ones, but we're going to have bands, and we're going to have dancing, and we're going to have all sorts of different varieties of performances.
And this year for the kids, we've got the amazing drumming monkeys that are going to be doing a 30 minutes show for the children. Yeah, and I think they have a popular one in South Australia, and they're becoming a national brand as well. So we're expecting that will attract more families to come and watch the amazing drumming monkeys perform live on stage from Victoria Square.
They are Burundian and Nigerian performers too.
The Burundian drummers, of course, the big sound will be in. I mean, that's when we want to tell our Aussie friends and
That's
family
how
that
we do it. Yeah.
we are here, to stay, and
Recognize.
we got our culture with us. So it's good to share that culture with the wider Australian community, and that's one of the objectives of the Unmasked African Festival.
Most definitely. Okay, before I leave you, in the last word, before we say goodbye.
We're looking to a really beautiful weather in September. So as you can see, today is 19 degrees, and we know that the weather will be a beautiful day that day. So we want all the families to come out and support the Unmasked African Festival. It's free. We don't charge you anything. Free performance. There's no need to go to the safari in Kenya or in South Africa. It's just going to be right at your doorstep, and particularly in the beautiful Victoria Square. And Victoria Square is accessible by bus, by tram, by train. So, I mean, there's no need. If you can't find parking, catch the bus, catch the train, catch the tram or whatever, and it's just bring you straight to Victoria Square on the day. And it's from 11 o'clock. The first art will be on stage from 11 o'clock.
Oh,
yeah.
So Saturday the 23rd of September, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Victoria Square.
Reagan and Skye, thank you for coming, and to our viewers, as usual, like our video, make comments and share. Thanks for your support, and we look forward to a great Unmasked African Festival. Thank you.